as I stood among the wheat. I love myself. What? Let me try that again. Hey guys, welcome back to the Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Should I leave in that bitch-ass intro I just tried to do there just now? I don't know. Standing right next to a buried treasure chest. Might as well pick it up. Pick him up! Another one of them. Wow. Jeez, what are the odds I'll find two of those within like a half hour of each other? So I'm not going to mess too much with Koroks right now. I'm just going to make a beeline for the Temple of Time here, because if you came here and you recognize what this place is, that's probably going to be the first place you want to go. Either that or like the Cave of Awakening, place where you started in the first game, just to kind of see what's there, see what life is like now, see how the world has changed, and maybe run a little bit too. We're already getting shrines being picked up on the radar here. And now with Tulin, we can get around this place so much easier. I'm really glad I decided to go ahead and do that first dungeon just so I had this at my availability. You know, it's one of you already. Boy, it didn't take that long, did it? Which one is this? Oh, God. That's a long way away. It is basically on the way to the Temple of Time, so I might as well do it. Much as I hate it. I don't really hate it. Yeah, look at that. That's way up there. You know, for now, I'm just going to pick him up and move him a little bit. And I might decide to do something else later. But part of this little journey here, or at least part of it for me, my first time playing this game, was coming up this big staircase here. Because, like, this is part of... I mean, if you look at the architecture here, there's a staircase here. And there's, like, columns going all along it and everything. So this is kind of the way you were meant to come in, you know? This is the big entrance right here. You're walking up to your girlfriend's parents' house for the first time, wondering what you're going to say that's going to even remotely impress them. And you probably got nothing, you know, because when have you ever? Anyway, but on your way up the staircase, you're going to encounter an armored Bokoblin, and this was the first armored Bokoblin that I ever spotted. Oh god, he's going to... Okay. And I didn't know what to do. For some reason, I just wasn't picking up what the game was throwing down here. But, anyway. Oh, wow, this is a one-hander. Hell yeah. Okay. So we broke him. Let's, burn him. Yeah, let's get away, though, so we don't catch fire ourselves. Oh, he's trying to ram us now. Let me go over to Thunder for a bit here. But, yeah, you definitely want to run. When you see them doing that, they're trying to ram you with their horns. And, they got quite a bit of stamina on them, too. So, let's do that and get this out of the way. And then the rest of it just... Oh, he's pissed now. And we'll electrocute you again there. And the rest of this should be relatively painless. Oh, Tulin, sorry man, I stole your kill there. Oh wait, do we have that yet? Oh, I don't know if we have that yet. We sure don't. It's our first black Bokoblin horn, first burp! Anyway. And Bokoblin guts. Alright, where's that Korok at? Please tell me I didn't lose him. That is the good thing about these guys, though. You can kind of just leave them anywhere, and they'll do whatever. You can also, like, if you're trying to cross a river, you can put them on the water, and they'll float. So you can, like, put them down on the water, cross the river, and pick them up from the other side. There's a couple of times when you can actually do that, and it's useful. Grab our Hyrule herbs here, and continue on. Alright, it was generally southwest, right? Okay, this is one of those situations where I was talking about earlier where you can't really see the smoke from where you are because the camera doesn't... Because the camera's like looking down at you instead of straight forward, so that can be kind of annoying, but I also understand kind of why they did it though, because it's part of the challenge, you know, trying to remember where the other guy was and trying to get this guy over to him. It's not always so easy, you know. As long as we generally keep going uphill here, we don't have to worry about coming to a place where it's like, oh shoot, how do I get him up this cliff or something like that. You know, as long as you're going uphill, generally speaking, should be okay. Hopefully we can turn back left here pretty soon. We are getting to the steeper side of town, though. Is he, like, right here? Oh, he's right over there! Oh, jeez. Okay. Huh. Oh, thank God. I was starting to think I went the wrong way there. Give it to me, baby. Okay, I'm actually glad we got that one done and out of the way. So, where are we relative to the... Oh, is this the walk? This is the walk, isn't it? The walk that you do at the very beginning of Breath of the Wild. Well, as long as we're on this walk, you might as well. Just keep going. Let me see if I can't sneak up. Oh, Tulin's gonna scare him away, I think. Is he? Maybe not. He might shoot him. Oh man, if it had been a spear, I probably would have been able to get him. Oh well, let's get our arrow back. Yeah, remember this all those years ago? 5, 6, 7 years ago? Sometimes I forget that, like, for people nowadays, if a game is like 6 or 7 years old, like, that's as old as NES games were to me. When the Super NES came out, I'd already basically considered those to be ancient games back then. So I can see why someone would think Breath of the Wild is an ancient game now. Even though, really, Breath of the Wild, to me, is still like a new game. But only because it's all relative to how long you've been alive, I guess. It really messes with you, though. The longer you're around, a year just does not feel like what it used to. What is it they say? The years are short, but the days are long? Couldn't be more true. I guess I could probably grab this. Well, do I still have that rock hammer? I thought I had. I went back to that shrine to get the fire fruit and made a rock hammer, but I guess I must have used it up somewhere. That's okay, we can just make another one. So we can bash these rocks, or these boxes, without having to concern ourselves with breakage. That looks pretty good. We get you. Get the air, get the barrel too. Shrine sensor is going off, but I don't think it's because of anything in here. So if you swim through here, notice my life is going up. Yeah, it's the same hot spring, same water as well, I don't know if it's the same water because that water was in a tub, so I don't know how this water got here. I guess at some point somebody must have come in here and did something. It's more of that Sheikah disappearing from the world inexplicably, you know? Who's to say? Anyway, you come down here and something very peculiar is happening here. Sticky lizards for one thing. Oh, I was gonna try to grab that one, but I misinputted. Anyway. Mighty bananas, we already have. Oh, I was expecting something else here. Danger. What's so dangerous? Oh, it's a mighty banana trap, isn't it? Well, let's get our spear ready. Wow, let's see. That is a soldier blade. That is not a spear, let me tell you. This'll work. The noble swordsman scrounging for scraps. You fell for the oldest trick in the book, kid. You stumbled into our secret storehouse for treasures from the depths, and now that you've seen it, I can't let you live. Bitch, this is the hospital where I was born, so how about you just kindly go fuck yourself? Yes, we're getting out of here. Are you dead already? Is that all the pain you can take? You should have seen me when I was teething. It was torture, man. Torture, I tell you! Anyway. Alright. Okay, I got a little crazy there. Anyway, hey, guess what? It's one of these. Totally cool. This is probably a schema stone, if I had to guess. Usually when you fight Yiga clan members, that's what it is. But more often than not, that happens in the depths. It sure is. Well, that sucks. Schema stone! Alright, show me what it is. Beam cycle! Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I might actually have to use some of these sometimes. Do you know what auto build will do if you have insufficient parts? Yeah, I know this one. Excellent. And please put the schema stone I gave you to good use. And make sure to search your Zonai charges. Get your Zonai charges here, y'all. Man, I tell you. So it's kind of a little underwhelming, to be honest. There's not, like, more going on here, considering the relative importance of this area to the story. Then again, Nintendo, story, don't think those two words belong in the same sentence. Unless you're talking about Metroid, then it's fairly decent. You know. Like, those stay pretty consistent with, like, Samus and stuff. Because I was going to say another example of something where disappearing from one game and not being explained in the next would be basically, like, Samus losing all of her stuff in each Metroid game. But the thing is, they always do explain that, even though it's always the same story. It's always like, oh, she got knocked off her butt or something. Sticky lizard. Wow. I thought that had disappeared. What is on that tree right there? Get all panicky because I think it might be beetles or something. Well, just as before, there are 4 shrines on the Great Plateau that we can go get. Wait, how many things do I have right now? I have 7. Okay. So it would behoove me to maybe get one more before we go there. Okay, so I stand corrected. There are only 3 shrines on the Great Plateau in this game. There were 4 in the first game. Now there's 3. I see a Korok. As it turns out, though, in the places where the 4 shrines were here in the first game, those have all now been replaced by holes that go down to the depths, which is a little bit of, dare I say, environmental storytelling. I don't know what that is supposed to mean, but... Oh man, can I totally grab you? Can I totally grab you without stepping down? Oh, fine, I'll step down. I'll step down as chairman of the board. That's what you want me to do. So we have a cork. We have attach. Can I attach? There we go. Wait. Get it? There we go. Oh, I almost had it. Aha! I love that little sound it makes. Just, you know. Yeah. Okay, well, if we go straight north from here, there should be another one. So, I want to check out this tree, though, man. Always check the trees. Oh, I was going to try to shoot him with, like, bullet time, but, holy shit, that's a big tree. Is that even a tree? Wait, these are like giant shoes here, man. I should turn these into something else. I mean, I could do that, I guess, you know. Yeah, look at that. And we even got a nice little updraft here to get us up this tree, or down this tree. Maybe just not go up the tree at all. Whatever it is, it looks worth checking out, so... Fortunately, we got enough stam, we can really start jumping up things that are relatively short like this. Oh, it's because my bow is broken, that's why I couldn't do it earlier. So, might as well use our crappiest bow here, since we're fighting blue beasts. This reminds me of that minigame in Banjo-Tooie that you play in the trash can, the giant trash can in Cloud Cuckoo Land. Yeah, that was always fun. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so over here there's a cooking pot if you need it, just northeast of here. Right there. Wait, that's not a cooking pot, that's a board! You can tell a cooking pot apart from a board? It's over here, northeast of that Korok, not northeast of this one. You got 2 Koroks mixed up. I guess it's wont to happen sometimes. Oh, I see a treasure right there. That guy just ran away. Yeah, bust all that dirt off of there. Stop that water from moving up and down. There you go. Royal Broadsword. I hate giving those up, but as you can see, I haven't really been using them. I've been sticking them in there, just waiting for the chance to fuse something really epic to them. But it's like you pick up enough of them throughout the game, it really shouldn't be a big deal. Are we actually? Yeah, we are. Okay. So one of the shrines here is actually pretty close to where a shrine was in the first game. It's right over here next to one of the holes. Oh shoot, I ran my stamina out. It's the first time I've done that in a while, actually. Ooh, I spy with my little eye. No treasure chest, but there's also gloop over here. So I don't know how bad I really want it. I want it bad enough to climb for it. Unless, of course, I can't grab the stump. Jeez, man. Fortunately, consequences are few and far between in this game, and then they always are. Oh. There we go. So that's all. Oh, because it's raining, that's probably why. Bomb flowers. Not bad, not bad. A shrine should be right over here somewhere. Why don't I see it? It's like right east of here. It's not like underground or something, I'm pretty sure. Oh, guess what? It's in a cave. It's under us. You know what? The thing was probably telling us that too, the sensor. Sometimes it'll go off and it'll make us... Wait, listen to the sound. Wait, do it again? Anyway, it makes a sound like blip, 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 blip when it's below you. So, and then if there's one that's above you, it'll go blip, 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 blip. That's actually a really nice feature. I like that a lot. It's not too distracting. I like it better than the sound that it made in the first game. Yeah, we're like standing right on it right now. It must be down there. Is that still considered the Great Plateau, though? Because I don't know. Well, I guess we're taking a risk here. That definitely does look like a cave. I just don't see a bloopy anywhere around here, though. So I thought maybe not, but yeah, there's a cave here, alright. Ooh, and it's blocked off, but not for long. So we have the right resources here. Yeah, you might notice I'm just always using bomb flowers on this now. I'm not messing with all that mining stuff. Although I suppose I could if I wanted to. Well, let's go ahead and get rid of this bow, I guess. Oh, how thick do these have to be, boy, I tell you. As you can see, though, as you mine through this, there's dropping swords and rocks and all kinds of stuff here, so it's definitely no shortage of supplies if you need to get through. Oh, gosh. We almost can get through. I'm not going to push it. Do I have space for a... Oh, well, I got a royal broadsword. Might as well. What else am I going to use? Oh, hey there. Let me bust out a 11 bow for you here. Peekaboo. Is that a bee stinging me? What's going on over here? Where is that pain coming from? Right here, Buster. Oh, I hit the bridling seeds and brought him to life. Oh, yeah. Just like Evanescence. I had that Evanescence album when it first came out. I never really liked it very much. I guess it's not my kind of music. It's not to say the band is bad. I'm sure they're great. It just wasn't my vibe, I guess. And there I go again, resorting to the word vibe, because I don't know what else to say. But I don't know. Sometimes you need a word like that, like, you know. Like, you know. Like when you say you know all the time. I say you know way too much. You know. Yeah, it was on purpose that time. I'm sitting upon the toilet seat, I'm taking a dump, smells like feet, I'm gonna take a dump again. And wipe my butt with the toilet paper. Take dumps. Ugh, I'm so stupid. I don't care. I shouldn't be wasting my rock hammer on this, but it's okay, we can make plenty more. In the meantime, let's set you on fire. So I wouldn't mind getting rid of this too. I'm really not a big fan of, like, flame emitter weapons. Because they're very fragile. I'm surprised this one has lasted as long as it has. But here we are, and we still have it. Oh wow, there's blue rocks over here too. So this is the way I came in, right? Yeah, it is. So then, pray tell, what's here? If I had to guess, this is probably just the boo-boo frog. Yeah, that's what it is. Is there any bomb flowers or anything in here? Guess not. I don't really see anything. Okay. So, well, that was a nice little detour. Yeah, the booble frogs are not actually very hard to find at all. Most caves, it's just off to the side somewhere. You just gotta look around, that's all. Alright. This is definitely a screaming bomb flower to me, but I'm just gonna make a little hole here so we can get in deep with the damage and just inflict the maximum amount of pain that we possibly can here. Look at Link's head. Oh my god, Link's head right now looks like that kid on the merry-go-round at the beginning of Minority Report. Usually when I mention that movie, people say, oh yeah, I saw that, that was pretty good. So, I didn't expect that movie to actually gain as much traction as it did. It's just another one of those 2002 movies. In the years of like 2002, 2003, and 2004, I was going to the movies pretty much weekly then. So most movies that came out in those 3 years, I've seen. But then there's also quite a few that I haven't seen, like Zoolander, or... Well, I don't know if Zoolander was then. Like, on the cover of Zoolander, there's like Ben Stiller, like, standing on his hands or something with one foot up against the wall. And like, he had, on the cover of that movie, he's wearing the exact same boots that I used to wear to church. And it was actually my dad's boots. And they were really clicky. Like, when I would wear them, it would sound like a woman walking in high heels. And it was just so, well, for lack of a better word, distracting. Alignment of the circles. Oh, yeah. So this is the perfect example of a shrine where it takes about 10 seconds to solve, but like a minute to actually execute the solution. And that is one of those things, one of those complaints people have about this game in particular. The solution is basically you look at the ceiling. And I remember Emil being stumped on this one and me saying, hey, what if the thing's in the ceiling or something? And then Emil's like, Tim, you're a genius. Or was that John? I think it was Emil, actually. I don't actually remember. It was one of those two crazy fools. Anyway. So, grab this one and put you right over there. Wait, is that where it was? I don't remember anymore. I feel like this isn't far enough south. No, that's it. Okay. We just head over this way. See, what's our two? We got the top right here, so let's do that first. Don't try to look at them both and try to memorize them so that you can do them in less time. That's just not optimal. Well, shoot, there's only one over here. There's one in the middle, though. Yeah, there's one in the middle. Which, if I had to guess, is probably this one right here. Oops, excuse me, it's actually the one in the front. I wasn't sure. I just knew it was in the middle. Wait a minute. Oh god, no, it's the one on the right. Okay. Oh, silly me. It's always such a relief when you see that screen freeze. And you know, okay, I solved the puzzle and now it's going to open the door for me. And it's like, thank God. The treasure in this one is actually pretty tricky. You have a ball here, and you have a spot in the ceiling telling you which thing, well, okay, I just gave it away, which thing it's in. But you might not happen to notice that there's actually a tile you can move here. But I guess if you're using Ultra Hand to move the ball around here, then you would naturally see the tile in the floor because you had Ultra Hand active. And so that's kind of how you would know what to do there. So maybe that one's not as tricky as I was about to say it was. Oh well. Hardy Elixir, full recovery +4, that is worth it. It's one of the few times it's actually worth it to pick those up. Yeah, let's go counterclockwise this time. Counterclockwise. Oh, let me tell you. Alright, I think that puts us up to 8, and now we can just go to the Temple of Time. That's what I wanted to do before. Welp, now that we finished the shrine, you just warp on out of here. So a lot of times, like when you get later in the game and you forget which shrines are above ground and which ones are under, what you'll do is, like, you'll warp back to one of these shrines thinking, oh, I'm going to warp to the Great Plateau because I want to go do something over there. And then when you warp to the shrine, you see you're underground, and it's like, oh, geez. I wasn't trying to warp underground, so then you have to ascend to actually get where you thought you were warping to. And it's okay. I mean, thank God Ascend is in this game. It's crazy to think. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet. I'm pretty sure I... Oh. Oops. That's not good. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, Ascend was actually a debug feature that the testers of the game used to kind of get around the game faster, and they liked it so much that they decided to make it an actual move in the game. That's pretty cool right there. Oh, Bright Bloom Seeds, didn't even realize you were there. Alright, let's try over here then. Swamp can't be that big. So we'll get to the Temple of Time and we'll pretty much call it there. Which is weird because I think the Temple of Time is where I called the first episode of Breath of the Wild, but I might be wrong. A couple of Hylian shrooms here. I like this little Stonehenge looking thing here. So we're just gonna head straight to it. You can see it from, well, no, that's just trees, isn't it? I was about to say, like, oh, you can see it from here. I know it's pretty obvious sometimes when I start a sentence but don't finish it. It's pretty obvious what I was gonna say. Well, I was gonna say I'm actually just gonna run back to the Temple of Time, but maybe I can just keep this in. I don't know. It's just a nice leisurely walk. There is actually a stone talus in this forest. Pretty much in the same place he was in the first game. And it's funny because in the first game it was likely that that was going to be the first talus you saw. And also fairly likely you weren't going to be strong enough to beat it with what you had at that point. So it is always kind of interesting to come here and the circumstances be different and you be able to beat stuff that you wouldn't normally, or that you weren't able to beat before. But then that's pretty much video games in a nutshell. I don't know why I'm calling it out like it's so interesting or something. I mean, I guess it is, or else people wouldn't still play video games, you know? I'm surprised there's not a Korok here, but nope, there actually isn't. Yeah, no, I think they didn't want you to be distracted here, they just wanted you to make the trip up. Ooh, what do we got here? Let's go Thunder, baby. When all else fails. Grab your rock hammer. I'm just gonna say, well, actually, no, I could use your horns, though. At some point, I'm gonna need them. I think it started raining outside, because I'm hearing some, this little pitter-patter on the windows outside. I would like to get rid of this. I hate having a two-handed weapon that's only 14 power. If I'm going to use a two-handed weapon, I want at least 20, dude. Let me have your parts. And your guts. Bokoblin guts actually are used for upgrading, I think, the Hylian set. So, or it might be the soldier set, I forget. We're going to get the soldier set when we go through that long, long-ass underground passage. You remember where that statue was? The one that, where you can trade heart containers for stamina and vice versa? Well, that's actually in a cave that goes... Like, if you don't like mining in caves, well, you're going to hate that cave, because let me tell you, it just goes on forever, man. Let's see, we'll go to electricity. Let's get rid of that, and then let's get rid of this thing while we're at it. Oh boy. Oh, we got a mushroom spear here. Might as well pick it up. Oh, and more black Bokoblin parts. Did I get them all? Yes, I did. Okay. Up the stairs we go. Well, you can see Cthulhu with the perpetual wind effects revolving around him. Kind of like Sora when he casts Arrow. Yeah, that's right. I know what that looks like. I've played that game. Is it here or is it up from here? You know what? Doesn't matter. It's not what... Oh, well, actually, there's something here. This looks pretty friggin' important. Oh, Royal Shield. Oh, you better believe I'm getting rid of something for that. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Sorry, Wooden Shield. It's nice knowing you. Sorry, Gale. Nobody's gonna get that reference except for Emil. Did I got those. I've tried that already, taking a picture of them. Anyway. Well, this is an awfully high wall here. Is this place different from how I remember it? Because, like... I thought you just walked in and it was like one big room. I didn't realize there was this, like, square-shaped building just outside of it, but maybe that's new or something. I don't know. What are we gonna do? Just climb over the wall? Well, I mean, you do what you gotta do, right? Oh, well, there were stairs. That's how we got to it before. Okay, I guess he doesn't want to fight me after all. Or does he? Is he coming back around for another pass? Oh, yeah. He's like, oh, wait, yeah, there's a guy down there. Oh, Hylian, you stole my thunder, man. Oh, that's why we love you, though. Guess we can pick these up over here. Wait a minute. Oh, that's the stuff, the loot from the other Arakuda. Wonderful. Ponderful. Alright, what's in here? I'm seeing pots. I'm seeing more pots. I'm seeing a room. I'm seeing an empty room. Empty room that's just begging for me to ascend in it. Man, this entire wall just got completely blasted out here. Who knows how that happened. Maybe when the Sheikah stuff left, they decided to make a big stink on the way out. Well, we're gonna get the 2 stamina wheels here now. I can guarantee you that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But what that also means now is that I'm ready to do the thing, but I don't have the rest of the story underspoiled, or unspoiled. I am trapped under the water behind the stone gate of the Great Plateau, the toilet.
The toilet.
Okay, so we can't use you then, can we? Oh, crap. Yeah, we gotta go back and take care of that. So this is actually the start of a really long, and honestly, kind of painful side quest. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I might jump over and grab some memories, you know, in the meantime, maybe just one at a time, like before and after this side quest. So we haven't seen one in a while. I think it's 2 videos now we've gone without one. So yeah, next time on Breath of the Wild. Oh my god, Tears of the Kingdom, you dumb shit. We're on part 40 of this and you're still calling it Breath of the Wild. What is your beef? What is your major malfunction, numbnuts? Sunflowers, hell yeah. See you guys later.